Good morning, students. In the last page, we have seen the relationship between the environment and ecosystem and the importance of environmental balance. And in the environmental balance, we have seen that one important factor is environmental conservation. To maintain the balance in an environment, environmental conservation is highly essential. So today we are going to learn about the environmental conservation. First of all, we must know the definition of environmental conservation. What is the definition of environmental conservation? So simply, there are so many factors in the environment. Physical, chemical, biological. There are so many things in the environment, so many factors in the environment. And protection of, preservation of all these factors, restoration of all these factors is nothing but the conservation of environment. It means that protection, preservation, management or restoration of an environmental factors is called as environmental conservation. बघा एन्व्हायरमेंटल कन्झर्वेशन कशाला म्हणू शकतो आपण जसं मी आता सांगितलं की एन्व्हायरमेंट मध्ये वेगवेगळे फॅक्टर्स आहेत बायोटिक फॅक्टर्स आहेत अबायोटिक फॅक्टर्स आहेत अबायोटिक मध्ये फिजिकल आहेत केमिकल आहे बायोटिक मध्ये बायोलॉजिकल फॅक्टर्स आहेत आणि या सगळ्या फॅक्टर्सचं मिळून एक एन्व्हायरमेंट तयार झालेलं असतं आणि या सगळ्या फॅक्टरला या फॅक्टरचं प्रोटेक्शन करणं त्याचं प्रॉपर मॅनेजमेंट करणं आणि त्याला परत रिस्टोरेशन करणं is called as what environmental conservation. And environmental conservation is highly necessary for the existence of human beings. Without the environmental conservation, existence of human being will be in danger. मग हे कसं डेंजर मध्ये येऊ शकतं तर सिंपल आहे if some factors in the environment get deployed or get destroyed, so due to unavailability of that factors, the human existence become difficult. आता environmental conservation करण्याची गरज का असते? Because there are so many factors affecting the environment and creating the situation of imbalance in the environment. असे खूप सारे फॅक्टर्स आहेत त्यातले काही नॅचरल फॅक्टर्स आहेत काही आर्टिफिशियल फॅक्टर्स आहेत मॅनमेड फॅक्टर्स आहेत जे की एन्व्हायरमेंटवर इफेक्ट करतात एन्व्हायरमेंटच्या फॅक्टरवर इफेक्ट करतात आणि एन्व्हायरमेंटल बॅलन्स डिस्टर्ब करतात आणि त्यामुळे एन्व्हायरमेंटल कन्झर्वेशन करण्याची गरज असते सो विच आर द फॅक्टर्स अफेक्टिंग द एन्व्हायरमेंट देयर आर टू मेन फॅक्टर्स अफेक्टिंग द एन्व्हायरमेंट नॅचरल फॅक्टर्स अँड मॅनमेड फॅक्टर्स जस्ट आय हॅव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू देयर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ फॅक्टर्स नॅचरल फॅक्टर्स अँड मॅनमेड और आर्टिफिशियल फॅक्टर्स which natural factors are responsible to create the imbalance in the environment. So simply, earthquake, flood, drought, cyclone, storm, volcano, landslides, forest fire, etc. All these are natural disasters. हे सगळी natural disasters आहेत नैसर्गिक आपत्ती आहेत मग त्यामध्ये भूकंप असेल पूर असेल दुष्काळ असेल किंवा चक्रीवादळ असेल वादळ असतील लँडस्लाइड असेल फॉरेस्ट फायर असेल वनमाळ असे हे सगळे नैसर्गिक आपत्ती आहेत आणि या सगळ्या नैसर्गिक आपत्तीमुळे सुद्धा एन्व्हायरमेंटवरती इफेक्ट होतो आणि एन्व्हायरमेंटल इम्बॅलन्स होतो बट दीज आर द नॅचरल फॅक्टर्स अँड दीज नॅचरल फॅक्टर्स आर नॉट सो डेंजरस दे इफेक्ट ऑन द एन्व्हायरमेंट at some extent but some man-made factors artificial factors are also there which badly affect on the environment which are that the deforestation वृक्षतोड जंगलतोड pollution population explosion industrialization urbanization agriculture mining exploitation of natural resources all these are man-made factors and there are so many other man-made factors affecting the environment creating various types of substances like plastic, thermocols, which are not degradable substances. This is also the cause of environmental depletion. And all these man-made or artificial factors also badly affect on the environment. So it is highly necessary to maintain the balance in an environment, and conservation of environment is highly necessary for the existence of human beings. I have already told you that there are so many factors, man-made factors, responsible for the depletion of environment or to create the imbalance in the environment. Among all these factors, pollution is the major factor. Pollution is the major factor affecting badly on the environment. So we will learn about the pollution. Now what is pollution? So simply we can say that contamination of the material in an environment is called as pollution. एन्व्हायरमेंट मध्ये असणाऱ्या कुठल्याही एखाद्या मटेरियलचं कंटॅमिनेशन होणं, ते मटेरियल दूषित होणं, मग वॉटर असेल दूषित झालं, एअर असेल दूषित झाले, सॉइल असेल दूषित झाले, इट इज कॉल्ड एज पोल्युशन. सिंपली कंटॅमिनेशन ऑफ एनी मटेरियल in an environment is called as pollution. In other words, we can define it the unnecessary and unacceptable changes. Unnecessary and unacceptable changes in the various types or various factors. Unnecessary and unacceptable changes in the surrounding environment due to natural or human activities is also called as pollution. नको असणारे बदल झाले, सराउंडिंग एन्व्हायरमेंट मध्ये नको असणारे, गरजेचे नसणारे हानिकारक बदल होत असतील तर त्याला सुद्धा आपण पोल्युशन असं म्हणू शकतो. किंवा तिसऱ्या प्रकारे आपण डिफाइन करताना सांगतो की द चेंजेस इन फिजिकल, केमिकल, बायोलॉजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ एअर, वॉटर, सॉइल अँड डिफरंट कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ द एन्व्हायरमेंट इज कॉल्ड एज पोल्युशन. जे फिजिकल, केमिकल आणि बायोलॉजिकल कंपोनेंट्स आहेत एन्व्हायरमेंट मध्ये किंवा एन्व्हायरमेंट मधल्या वेगवेगळ्या फॅक्टरचे जे कंपोनेंट्स आहेत, एअर, वॉटर, सॉइल, लिव्हिंग, आणि त्यांच्यामध्ये जर हे बदल होत असतील दॅट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज पोल्युशन. नाउ द क्वेश्चन arises, what are the reasons of this pollution? What are the reasons or causes of the pollutions? So there are again two types of causes of the pollutions, that is natural cause and artificial cause. Natural causes are nothing but the same one: earthquake, flood, drought, cyclone, storm, volcano, landslide, forest fire. Whereas artificial or man-made causes are same one: deforestation, population explosion, industrialization, urbanization, agriculture, mining, exploitation of natural resources. These are the reasons behind the pollutions. Man-made reasons, man-made causes behind the pollutions. On the basis of the factors or components of environment, the pollution is divided mainly into three types. There are again other types of the pollutions, or 5 types of the pollutions, that is air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, sound pollution, or the e-pollution. These are what different kinds of pollutions. Here we are going to learn about the 3 types of pollutions: air pollution, water pollution, and soil pollution. In the last standard, we have learned already about the causes, sources, causes, and control measure of all types of these pollutions. Now you have to complete this chart with respect to the components, source, effects, and control measures of air pollution, water pollution, and soil pollution. I will give you one example of air pollution components. Which are the components causes the air pollution? Different types of gases. Yes, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, disulfide. All these are what various types of gaseous pollutants. Some solid pollutants are also there: dust, particulates of metals, particulates of stones and cements. It is also. So these are the components of air pollution. What about the sources of air pollution? These components are released from the vehicles. It is the major source of air pollution. Industries, this is the also gases released from the industries. It is also the major source of air pollution. mining, crushers, constructions. So these are what various sources. What are the effects of air pollution? Air pollution mainly affects on the respiratory system of the human beings and causes various types of respiratory diseases also. So what are the control measures of air pollution? So simply, air pollution is mainly caused due to the smoke released from the vehicles, industries, construction sites, etc. So what can we do? The first solution is that forestation. Large number of trees to be planted. Also, the industries must be away from the cities. Chimneys of the industries must be at high positions. Vehicles or automobiles engines should be serviced properly. So these are various types of solutions for controlling air pollution also. Consider all these examples and complete these charts on your own. I hope you have understood the conservation of environment, factors affecting the environment, and the pollution and various types of pollutions, their components, sources, effects, and control measure. The next part we will see in the next slide.